Check it out. Catwoman returns. Bishoujo statue. Unboxing. I'm so excited. Can you tell? A 1/7 scale statue released in late August, and she's still up for grabs. You can grab her online from anywhere from $95 to $105. Kind of feel like Ralphie in A Christmas Story when he got the Ovaltine decoder ring. I first saw this statue back in 2018 at New York Comic Con at Kotobukiya's booth. And when I first saw her, I was super hyped, but I don't remember her being this small. It could have been a bigger prototype. I think part of my excitement was due to the fact that one of my holy grails for my Bishoujo collection is the original Catwoman. The cheapest I've seen the original Catwoman online was for $300 and upwards to almost $500. I'm not going to spend that much. I'm still hoping on hope that I'll find it in the wild for a cheaper price. Never gonna happen. Designed by Shunya Yamashita. And here's the front panel. And we have this artwork on the box. And I don't know if I'm just nitpicking, but the actual statue, you can see her legs are raised. But on the actual statue, they're a little bit lower. They're bent. Side panel, and this is just a closer look of the artwork that's on the front, but we get a little shot of the cash and the cat's tail that's coming out of the bag, the swag bag. Now the other side panel, and when this is a photograph, an actual photograph of the statue, and when you take a first look, maybe not in this shot, but her face looks very round. She has very like cheruby round cheeks. Here's the back panel. And again, this is a close-up of the photo. It just looks to me that her cheeks are just very round. We'll see how it compares when we actually take the statue out of the box. When I first got the statue and I was looking at the chubby cheeks, I thought to myself, she looks like somebody. She looks very familiar. A couple of days later, Grease was on TV and it hit me. She looks like Rizzo. It was right at the part where Rizzo sings about there's worse things that she can do than sleep around and get pregnant. How come, like, the feminists are not all over that movie? Stockard Channing was like 34 years old when she made Grease. It's true. Happy Halloween. Slice and dicing. And Meow, here she is out of the box. She's about 5 3/4 inches wide and about 3.5 inches tall. One thing I do like about this statue is the pose. Most of these Bishoujo statues, they're either in an action pose or like a pinup pose. She's very laid back as she leans against her fat stacks of cash. A little side view here. You can see the whip. I thought it was posable somewhat, but not really. I mean, it's a little bendy, but it kind of falls back into place. And a nice detail how the whip is just wrapped around her waist, and she's got the little cat insignia right at the handle. Focus. There it goes. Close up on her face, and I'm just glad because I thought in the pictures her face looked a little bit round. You know, Selena, so she's supposed to have streamline, feline features. She has the sharp eyes, green. I like the goggles. Has a little like sheen to it. It shows just a little bit of an effect that it is a lens. Very nice expression, and we just got a little bit hint of her short hair coming out at the top of her suit. Some of the details in the suit, to the straps on the boots. We got the little buckles. Nice detail on the goggles. I'm like all over the place with this one, but it's got the ridges all the way around. It's just not like one strap. Let's look at the money bag. We got this nice little playful detail with the cat's tail coming out. And then the money, it's actually Benjamin Franklin's. And just the money bag itself, it's a burlap sack, and you can just see the different ridges, giving it that detail, nice little detail in the corners here, and this little dent. I'm really liking this base. I guess she robbed some pirates because she's got some gold coins. But again, a very small statue, so I mean, we didn't need like a huge base for it to attach it to. You can see on the back. So the statue is definitely a little bit better than I first thought. I think maybe just the box art wasn't that great. So most statues are standing up, but she's laid out on the floor. I like it because it's just a little bit different from the norm. There are a couple other statues that are similar. So like the Spider-Woman statue, she's crouched down on her base. And then the Mystique is in a pinup pose down on her knees. Again, a little bit on the smaller scale, but taking her out of the box, the detail, the expression, the sheen on the cat suit. Overall, just a very, very nice statue. It's a little Kit Kat. I'm happy. I was a little disappointed at first look, but taking her out of the box, she looks much, much better. Also, she was a little bit cheaper than the last statues that released. Now, this is the second Catwoman statue that we're getting. We're going to get a second Poison Ivy and a second Dark Phoenix in 2020, which looks amazing. But with all the characters that DC and Marvel have in their library, there is so many to choose from. I mean, if Squirrel Girl can get a statue, then anybody can. At the very top of my wish list for a new DC character in this line would be a Hawkgirl statue. Also, I'll take a Lois Lane statue and Talia al Ghul. Throw her up in there. Let's do it, Kotobukiya.